So guys, how you doing? So, recently someone asked me what secondary goes best with his Whisper and Scout. Of course I explained it to him and also gave me the idea to make a guide on the secondaries. And tell you what secondary fits best with which primary gun. So let's get started on this guide for our new players among us. So, let's start off with putting the guns in three categories. There are secondaries for close, medium and long range. The best close range guns are the SAS, the NFA and the Joker RFP. Also the starter's gun, but I personally hate it. Just go for one of the other close secondaries as soon as you can. That's my tip to you. And of course you can drop the Obeya FPW or the silence version also in this category, but I wouldn't suggest it. Well, not for the new people. People can kick ass with it, but it's still hard to do it when you're new. For the medium category, I would choose the Obeya FPW including the SD version, the Joker RFP, the Act 44 versions and the Colby RSA. Of course the Act 44 versions and the Colby RSA are awesome for medium to long range guns. And of course last, the long range category. Well, you probably know, but of course here belong the Act 44 versions and the Colby RSA. Now we put the guns already in a certain category, so I'm gonna show you now what guns fits best with what primary gun. As most of you know, the primary guns are already divided in categories by the roles. You can find them by hitting J and click on the role tab. You just click on any role and there you can see what guns are listed there. So let's start with the demolition role. The OPGL and Osmo are for medium to long range fights, so I would suggest a close range secondary or maybe even a medium range secondary. For the machine gunners, I would suggest close and medium range weapons, since it's the best to play machine guns with groups. And 9 out of 10, the group has a medium to long range primary. And also when you're shooting the hell out of cars and some guys start running into you, it's best to have a close or medium range secondary with you. Now the marksman guns are nice for medium to long range, so a close or medium secondary would be suggested for these guns. The pointman role is really in need of a medium to long range secondary, because when you're running the streets and there's a guy 30 meters away shooting at you, you have a small chance you will kill him with a shotgun before he kills you. The rifleman guns are medium range guns, unless you know the gun good enough and got some mods on it, you can do long range kills with it. Still, I would suggest medium range or close range secondaries with these guns. And of course at last we got the sniper role guns. These guns are most of the times accompanied with medium or long range secondaries. Simply because a sniper does not attack, it supports and stays at a distance. Also people love to quick switch with this gun. I personally hate it, but it's just a part of the game. Now when I'm sniping, I most of the times run with a Joker RFP or an Obeya pistol, so I would suggest a medium secondary or a close range with this gun. Now of course every situation needs a different gun. For example, a shotgun is the best with medium or long range secondary. But if you got a full team behind you and the point is the vent, on close range, it's best to have a close secondary with a close primary to get the highest chance of surviving. Of course it's just a matter of experience with this game and guns, so you'll learn which secondary to use soon enough. But if you don't know which secondary to get, I would suggest the Joker RFP. It's the best all-rounder secondary in my eyes. Also the Obeya pistol is a great gun to have with you, if you don't like this Joker. Alright, that's it for my view on secondaries. Of course people got his own opinion about this gun and which gun fits best with what. But I'm sure you will learn more about the secondaries if you play this game a bit longer. And keep in mind, when facing an opponent in close range it's better to switch to secondary than to reload your primary, simply because it's faster. So before I end this video I got a question to all of you. What's your favorite secondary? Drop it in the comment section below and I'll see you next time. Oh, and you probably noticed I didn't say anything about the secondary LTL guns. Those guns are for my new arresting tutorial. Later guys!